MLB The Show has baseball coming your way on a summer night at Oriole Park in Baltimore. Tonight, the first of this 3-game weekend series between the Los Angeles Angels of Anaheim and the Baltimore Orioles. It's Orioles baseball, and it's coming up next. Kevin Gausman is ready to go as he'll be on the hill for Baltimore. Dan Plesac, what's the word on him?
Big arm from Kevin Gausman, former first-round pick out of LSU. 95 to 98 mile-an-hour fastball with sink, a hard-breaking slider. His changeup is his third pitch. He won't go to that much often, but this is top of the rotation kind of stuff. Big time arm.
In now is Andrelton Simmons, and we are set for baseball here this evening. Hit on the ground to short. Machado has it. Throw on to first, and one shortstop grounds out to the other, one away. And with that, let's take a look at the Angels starting lineup. Vero, what do you got on this lineup in the series opener?
I got that this lineup, Matty, in Oriole Park likes to swing the bats. This place plays small. This place has a low wall. You can drive it out pretty much line to line, and there's a lot of room to be a hero in this yard.
Here's the second baseman, Ian Kinsler. We show you what he did in May versus what he's done so far at the plate in June. He's ready. Here's the first offering. A high fastball is in there. Guys, the Orioles, as they begin play here tonight, they come in scuffling a bit of late, just 2-4 over their last 6 games.
Yeah, Matty, they've been playing some quality baseball. The first 4 games of this homestand, they've taken 3 out of the first 4, looking to capitalize and continue to play good ball today.
You know, Dero, this is time to get greedy. When you win 3 of the first 4, boy, if you could win 4 out of the first 5, that sets up a really nice stretch of baseball. They'd love to win this one here today and keep that roll going.
Now a swing and a fly ball. And they can't run it down. 1 out, nobody on. To short. Taken in by Machado. Throw on to first takes care of Kinsler here for out number 2.
Batting third, center fielder number 27, Mike Trout.
Set to get his evening at the plate started. Mike Trout batting just a notch below 300 so far on the season. First pitch on its way. And that pitch catches the inside corner. 2 out, nobody on. Just got a piece up the line. Fielded by Sardinas, and a bit of a high throw that time, but not much problem over there at first, as that will end the inning. So a fairly painless top of the first, and now the O's will get their first crack at it. No score. Garrett Richards, a California-born right-hander, is on the mound. What do you have for us on him, Danny?
Hey, you can tell by this strikeout to walk ratio 2-to-1 that this guy is more a pitch to contact guy than a strikeout walk guy.
Into the box, Colby Rasmus. He'll lead things off here in the bottom half of the first.
Right fielder, Colby Rasmus.
Infield in the overshift here. Now the pitch. And this pitch is right down the middle, strike 1. So, fellas, this Angels team entering play here tonight. They dropped another one last time out, and in fact, they've won just twice in their last 8 tries.
Yeah, Matty, dropping their last game. Now they find themselves at 500 again. They got to find a way to get on a hot streak. You cannot continue to go peaks and valleys throughout the course of the season and ride that 500 line all year. At some point, you're going to have to take 7 out of 10, 8 out of 10 to get this going in the right direction.
Here he comes on a ball and 2 strikes. To 2 balls and 2 strikes now.
As a veteran pitcher, he knows if he's going to have success in this one, he's got to establish that pitch in, get those guys to respect it, and open up that outer half of the plate.
And this is swung on and missed, and Rasmus becomes out number 1. Now a moment here in Baltimore for the Orioles starting lineup. Who stands out to you, Danny?
You know, I think everyone's just waiting for Adam Jones to come alive. He's really been struggling, hitting under 200 over the last 10 games. He doesn't usually go into these long droughts, but right now he's truly in one. Let's see if he can turn it around in this one.
Stepping up to the plate, Manny Machado. And as you take a look at the splits here, he's actually better against right-handed pitching this season. Ready with the first pitch. Here it comes. Now a fastball a bit too low here. It's ball 1. His past history with Richards, he's 4 for 13. He also has 1 home run. That's wide, 2-0.
That was one of the easiest takes he'll have all year, and it puts him in a great hitter's count. He's got to take advantage of this situation.
2-1 after the foul ball there. The 2-1 home is in there for strike number 2. Bases are empty, 1 man out. Swing and a miss on the changeup, and there are 2 gone.
The main job of the number 1 and 2 hitters is to set the middle of the order up with an opportunity to do some damage. So when you strike both of them out, you're putting yourself in a pretty good position to make it through the teeth of the lineup without a whole lot of stress.
Richards peers in. Here's the first pitch. And there's a pitch that just misses the inside corner. Knee-high slider that he takes a look at. Bases are empty here with 2 men out. And he'll fall behind now to 1 and 2. A ball and 2 strikes. Here's the pitch. And a great inning here as he gets another punch out and strikes out the side in order. 3 up, 3 down, 3 strikeouts. Not too shabby. More from Baltimore after this. So here's the cleanup hitter, Justin Upton. And as you check out his righty-lefty splits, no surprise that he hits better against southpaws than he does against right-handers. First pitch on its way to Upton. Swing and a ball hit high in the air, deep down the left field line. This has plenty of carry. Santander is on the warning track as he hauls it in for a loud out number 1.
Okay, here's how the Birds line up today on defense. And let's take a look at Jonathan Schoop, another one of the versatile new regime ball players. Ability to play second base, turn to double play at 6'2", 200+ pounds, and move over to third base with a rocket arm.
Stepping up now, Zach Cozart. Here comes the first pitch. Tough slider over the inside corner for a strike. Still looking for our first hit in the ball game. Angels shortstop behind in the count at a ball and 2 strikes.
I have no issue wasting a pitch on 0-2 to try to get a guy to go fishing, but it has to be somewhat tempting. You're not going to get anyone to swing his bat at that pitch.
Hit hard on the ground to short. Machado is there, and there are 2 away now.
Batting next, first baseman number 5, Albert Pujols.
Here's Albert now, and he's a guy looking to break out in a big way. Hasn't been getting the results he or his club have been hoping for. First offering on its way. A fastball that finds the outside corner. That fastball was a lively one. You could hear the pop of the glove all the way up here.
Yeah, nothing better, huh, guys? I guess maybe the crack of the bat, but I'm not as partial to that as most people. He looks good and loose out there to start this one.
The windup and the 0-2 pitch. Down and away, it's a ball and 2 strikes. No score here as we play inning number 2. Ball 2.
2-2.
Started to go. Did he hold up in time? Yes, says the first base umpire. It's ball. Now the 3-2 pitch. Line toward the gap in left center. And that finds some outfield grass. It's a base hit.
Well, this was a good start for the pitcher. First 5 guys, 5 up, 5 down, but the number 6 hitter proved to be a little bit more difficult, and that's a bullet hit.
Yeah, absolutely right there, Dan. Just a nice AB by the 6-hole guy after watching his first 5 brethren take a seat.
Here's Jeffrey Marte now, as he will take strike 1 on the fastball here. No balls and a strike. He takes his first cuts in this one with a man at first and 2 away. And a slider bounces, and that gets away. And he'll make it into scoring position here with 2 away, as that'll be scored a wild pitch.
And things have really unraveled on him in a hurry. He gives up a 2-out single, then he throws a wild pitch to put him into scoring position. He basically just threw a double, and he didn't even earn it.
Here it comes on 0-2. He chases out of the zone for strike 3, and that's the 3rd out of the inning. Angels strand 1. We'll go to the bottom of the 2nd. No score. So now it'll be the 4-hole hitter, Mark Trumbo. He's, of course, a long ball threat, currently 3rd in the American League in that category. First pitch of the at-bat. Sliders in for a strike. His past history with Richards, he brings a 4-for-12 line. Check swing, but he held up in time. Ball 1.
That's one of the hardest things to do in this game. You know he's sitting fastball. That ball starts to slide away from him. You have to have some serious strong hands and wrists not to commit right there.
And he'll come back with 1 in the dirt as the count moves to 2-1 now. Now a swing and a miss as he picks up another one. Make it 4 strikeouts already, and there's your first out.
Here's how the Halos are going to line up on defense. And check out the left side of this infield. You think the pitching staff's not going to want to pitch the righties in to pull and the lefties away to go the other way to the left side? That's because everything's getting caught on the left side of this infield. Should be fun to watch.
Now at the plate, Jonathan Schoop. First pitch on its way. Big swing by Schoop now, and a ball traveling well to left field. And out of here, and I mean by plenty. That ball was crushed. Jonathan Schoop with a solo shot. Number 10 for him on the year. As the O's are on the board first, it's 1-0.
As we take another look here, you can see that the curve just didn't have that great bite to it. and he sends it deep into the night sky. If you can see it early, curveballs can be some of the easiest pitches to get airborne and backspin out of the park.
Batting sixth, first baseman.
Stepping in now, Chris Davis. As he looks at a fastball that's in there for strike one. And he's a guy looking to break out in a big way. Hasn't been getting the results he or his club have been hoping for. And a pitch in the dirt as he lays off. It's 1-1. Davis, who's often called Crush Davis. He was a 5th round pick during the first-year player draft of 2006.
Hey, nothing has been handed to this guy. Drafted in the middle rounds, and he has found his way in the big leagues. This has turned out to be a really nice pick.
The 1-2. Breaking ball, and he gets him to chase it in the dirt. He makes the throw to first. 2 down. Anthony Santander the next to bat. And there's a look at his home and road splits so far this year. Richard steps into his windup. First pitch on the way. Swing and a miss just behind a lively fastball.
Yeah, guys, the key to hitting in the big leagues is to hit off the heater, and this guy is obviously sitting something else.
And this misses the outside corner, so it's knotted up at 1-1. And they'll go off speed here as this pitch misses. It's 2-1. And the curveball induces a big swing and a miss. Got him swinging, and that will end the inning. I have to imagine there's a full moon tonight, judging by this bunch. We're back to Friday Night Baseball on the show after this. Here's Reimer Liriano, and he's a guy looking to break out in a big way. Hasn't been getting the results he or his club have been hoping for. Here's the first pitch to him. And here's a ball grounded foul near first base coach Alfredo Griffin. The windup and the 0-1. A shot down the first baseline. But this will be a foul ball as he's behind 0-2 now. The windup and the 0-2 pitch. Another one sent foul.
Keep battling, young man. 3 foul balls in a row. He is calibrating that heater and the off speed. Let's see if he can catch something on the barrel.
Line shot to first, and there's one away.
Batting ninth, catcher, Martin Maldonado.
Standing in now, Martin Maldonado. As he pops the first pitch foul behind the plate. Still plenty to be desired in terms of batting average, down in the 180s entering play. 6 home runs and 19 driven in. That's taken. Now it's 0-2. 1 out, nobody on. Swinging a soft liner. On to Davis at first, and there are 2 away.
Now batting, shortstop, Andrelton Simmons.
In now is Andrelton Simmons. He's 0 for 1 after grounding out in his only trip to the plate so far. Ready with the first pitch. Here it comes.
Nope.
The fastball here as he'll take a look at ball 1. 1-0. This should end the inning as it's sent out to second. Taken in by Schoop. Throw on to Davis takes care of him, and that'll end the inning. Nothing doing here this half. We'll move on to the bottom of inning number 3. The O's lead this thing 1-0. Digging in, Luis Sardinas, and he's a guy looking to break out in a big way. Hasn't been getting the results he or his club have been hoping for. Ball 1. Two balls and no strikes.
Well, we all know he's not the greatest threat with the bat up there. His numbers certainly aren't that pretty. But, hey, I give him credit. He's really working the count right here.
Popped him up. Marte has a play. Looks it into his glove, and there's one gone.
Batting ninth, catcher, Francisco.
Now to the plate, Chance Sisco. He'll get to take his first cuts here. First pitch of the at-bat. Swung on and missed. Outclassed by that fastball for a strike.
Boy, he center cut that fastball. It comes in the high 90s, but that's a dangerous location no matter how hard you're throwing.
And there's ball 1. And a fastball not close. It's 2-1 now. 2 balls and a strike. Here it comes. And the changeup is way low that time.
Well, this has been a good job to work the count from 0-1 to 3-1, and now he's really in the driver's seat to see a heater that he can do something with.
Full count, 3-2.
Little guessing game going on right now. Being late on that fastball after the change, he had to be sitting off speed right there.
Line towards center field. And that's into the outfield for a 1-out base hit.
I know this guy isn't known for his hitting prowess, but that's a nice job right there. Getting a single on a 3-2 pitch in the middle of the zone. Grab your glove and flash some leather.
Stepping in and ready for another shot, Colby Rasmus. He went down swinging to start the home first. First offering on its way. And a breaking ball stays outside. A swing and a miss at one that almost hit him. Sisco, the runner at first with 1 gone in the inning. Two balls and a strike to the Orioles leadoff hitter.
I don't blame him for not coming over the heart of the plate. He circled this guy on the lineup card when he got to the yard today. He's been swinging one of the hotter bats in the game.
Now the 2-1 pitch is a heater in there for a strike.
That's a real good job of going back-to-back fastballs right there. Most of the time, a hitter will see a fastball in the inside half of the plate, and they'll just think, well, this pitcher's going to go back on the outside. But when you double up like he did right there, it sends a message to the hitter that you're not afraid to throw in that inner half of the plate.
In the on-deck circle is Manny Machado. He'll bat next. He's running. Strike taken, the throw. And he'll be tagged out at second base. Trying to get into scoring position, but instead the inning is over. Another look at the throwdown that results in a 3rd out on the bases. More coming up from Baltimore after this. Here's the second baseman, Ian Kinsler. He's 0 for 1 after grounding out in his only trip to the plate so far. Into the windup. Here comes the 0-1. Hit out towards second. Schoop has it. Throw to first in time. 1 gone here in the 4th. So with 1 away, let's punch up the graphic and show you the pitch speed comparison for the 2 starters here in the 4th inning. And whoa, look at that for a top speed. 98 miles an hour. That man is flat dealing. Ready now for LA. Mike Trout 0 for 1 for him here in this one. First pitch on its way. A cold strike on the inside corner. No runs, just one hit, and no errors to this point for the Angels. Here's a shot to left field and deep. Look at this. And gone. An absolute bomb. It's a solo home run here for Mike Trout, and even 20 home runs for him now thus far, as the Angels are back even now at 1 run apiece.
Boy, this guy's hot right now. Hit a bomb yesterday and hit another tape measure shot today. When he gets hot, he hits them in bunches. This could be the beginning of one of those extended hot streaks.
Now batting, left fielder, Justin Upton.
Here's Justin Upton now. As he takes a cold strike at the knees, it's 0-1. So far, 0 for 1 with a flyout. Upton in a hole, 0-2 the count to him.
You know, it's great to be patient, make a pitcher work and all that stuff to try to get walks, but you have to be ready to hit. And that was a really hittable pitch, and now you've got to deal with an 0-2 count.
And Upton won't chase that one. It's 1-2.
Pretty good discipline right there with 2 strikes. That's a tough sweeping slider. Not many guys lay off that pitch.
And Upton swings and misses on a good pitch, and he's set down on strikes for out number 2.
We know he's probably still thinking about that game-tying home run he just gave up, but I'm going to give him credit for not showing that it's bothering him. When you come back and strike out the next guy, it shows you've still got your head in the right place.
Into the box, Zach Cozart. As he'll send a ground ball down to third. Throw on to first gets him, and the side is retired. Angels do get one, however, on the Mike Trout home run. Bottom of the 4th coming up. All even now at 1-1. At the plate, Manny Machado. He's 0 for 1 thus far.
For the Orioles, the shortstop, Manny.
He's ready. Here's the first offering. Takes a fastball on the inside corner. Oh, and this at-bat is quickly moving from bad to worse. It's 0-2 now.
After that swing, you just got to reset yourself. You still have a strike to work with, and you can't be thinking about how silly you just looked on that last pitch.
And he'll try and tempt him with one in the dirt, but he'll hold back here. It's 1-2.
Yeah, that's the spot right there for an 0-2 pitch. Make him see if he'll chase that slider in the dirt, especially with the bases empty.
And he struck him out. Good pitch there as he registers his 8th punch out of the ball game.
Let's take a look at the sequence here again. The first 3 pitches, all 3 down in the zone. So now you've got a guy that's thinking something down around the knees. He's conditioned to kind of look down there. That's when you mix it up and put it by him at the letters.
Here's the center fielder now, Adam Jones. As he lifts it in the air to right field. Liriano has it in his tracks, and he brings it in for the 2nd out of the inning.
Now batting, designated hitter, Mark.
In now for the O's. Mark Trumbo comes into this at-bat 0 for 1 in the ball game. Richards gets the sign. Here comes the first pitch. Missed with a slider. There's a breaking ball over the outer half. Both teams with just 2 hits apiece thus far. And it's 2 balls and a strike to Trumbo.
Count is 2-1.
And he's in front of a tight little slider that time. Right side, but it's going to be a foul ball. Trying to send him packing for the second time. And he lays off, so it's full now, 3-2. Now here's a check swing, and they appeal down to first. No swing, so that's ball 4.
The second baseman, number 6, Jonathan.
Oh, man, that check swing was about as close as they get. Tough call for the umpire, but it goes the batter's way this time, and he draws the walk.
Here's Jonathan Schoop now, as he can't catch up on a fastball at the letters, and it's strike 1. Set to deliver the 0-1. Swing and a miss at the good old Uncle Charlie. Runner aboard at first here with 2 gone in a 1-1 ball game. And that's into the corner, a foul ball and right. The 0-2 home. And there's one well above the zone for a ball.
You know, Matty, I'm not surprised by that pitch. Raise the eye level a little bit. Maybe we get something bouncing in the dirt right
The
here.
1-2 is taken for ball 2. Popped him up. Maldonado is there, and that's the 3rd out. Albert Pujols will get us started in the next half inning. On to the top of inning number 5 we go, all tied at 1-1. At the plate, Albert Pujols, a base hit in his first trip.
First baseman, number 5, Albert Pujols.
The pitch. In there, no balls and a strike.
Rock solid performance up to this part of the ball game right now. One of the keys, 90% of his first pitches have been for strikes. And when you do that, you really make the hitter swing at the pitch you want them to swing at.
Now here's the pitch. Lays off the splitter that time, and it's 2 balls and a strike. Hit out towards second. Schoop is there. And the 5th inning will start with a ground out, 1 away.
Not a lot you can do with that pitch. That fastball just ate him up inside and gets the soft grounder for the out.
Here's Jeffrey Marte now, looking to put the ball in play here. He went down on strikes in his first at-bat. No balls and a strike to count.
He wasn't fooling anybody with that fastball. He barreled it up nice right there. He's just got to find a way to keep it fair.
Hit high and deep to right center. Jones is after it. He gets there and makes a fine running play for the 2nd out.
Now batting, right fielder, Reimer Liriano.
Standing in, Reimer Liriano. Hit it hard but lined out in his first at-bat. First delivery to him on the way. And that one swung on and missed 0-1.
You know, you don't face too many guys that have thrown a nasty splitter like he has today. He's had this lineup off balance all game with that pitch.
Ball 1.
And it's 1-1.
1 ball, 1 strike.
Line towards center field. Jones is there, and he'll make the catch to retire the side. Angels are gone in order. Halfway home, all even at 1 apiece. Riding in once again, Chris Davis. He'll look to bounce back after striking out his last time up. Infield shifted well to the right. Here's the first pitch. There's a fastball that just misses. Ball one. Now a check swing, but it's strike one anyway, says the home plate umpire. 2 balls and a strike to the Orioles first baseman.
These guys have got to be frustrated as an offensive unit so far in this one. They haven't been able to crack the code on their opponent, but it's not like they're getting great pitches to hit either. This starter has kept the ball on the corners of the zone all game long.
He's ready with the 2-2 pitch. And great extension as he drives this one high in the air and deep the other way. Nearly a big fly to start the inning instead of foul ball. And he rings up another one. Make it 9 strikeouts for him in the game. Another strikeout for him on the mound. And boy, is it fun to watch him go about his business.
No doubt, Matty. He's one of my favorites, mostly because of his stuff. You know, he can absolutely dominate on any given day because of what he offers up there. It's just nasty. There aren't many hitters that like to see this guy on the mound.
Anthony Santander the next to bat, as he'll look at a breaking ball that misses for ball one. He was a strikeout victim in his first try. Hits this one hard the other way. And a base hit as that's into left, and they've got themselves a base runner.
Man, I watched Chipper Jones for years, one of the best switch hitters of all time, work on his craft under the tunnel. It's not easy to put the time in, but bottom line is, one of the reasons why they do it is the ability to work the whole field.
Now at the plate, Luis Sardinas. He popped out in his first trip. Here comes the first pitch. And a neck-high fastball that time. Fastball stays way up that time for ball two.
And the reason he's working away so much here is because he's got that big hole on the right side of the infield to worry about with the first baseman holding the runner on. It's always smart to pitch into the defense you have behind you.
Lifted down the line in left. And Upton's got this one. 2 away now.
Now batting, catcher, Cisco.
Digging in to try it again, Chance Cisco. 1 for 1 after a single his first time up. Richards comes set. First pitch on its way. That's lifted the other way out to left. Upton's under it. Makes the catch, and that'll retire the side. 1 left for the Orioles. We've played 5 full, tied at 1 aside. Now in the box, Martin Maldonado. He'll step in to start things out here against Kevin Gausman. Here comes the first pitch. Takes a look at one catching the outside corner. And the changeup is way low that time. Well, he's having a good amount of success here, Dan, even though he hasn't really gotten a ton of swings and misses.
Yeah, it amazes me how every game you pitch can be so different, Matt. Sometimes it feels like guys can't touch you and you're just punching everyone out. But other times you don't have your good stuff and you really rely on movement and location to get outs. That's been the case for him today, and it's really working.
And he wouldn't have made contact with that one with an or. It's 2-2. Into right field, that's a base hit.
Many guys fall victim to the breaking ball and want to get out in front of it, and they end up rolling it over to the pull side. Batter was able to execute, stay inside, keep his hands back, and drive it the other way.
In now, Andrelton Simmons, as he will take a fastball in there at the knees for strike one. 0 for 2 for him to this point. Hit pretty well out toward right center field. After it is Jones, and he tracks it down. Nice play for the first out.
Up next for the Angels, second baseman, Ian.
Now at the plate, Ian Kinsler. He's hitless in his 2 at-bats so far. Ready to deliver. Here's the first pitch. Pitch swung on and missed. The throw in time as he just gets the tag down.
Well, in my opinion, this one all came down to the catcher's footwork on that throw. That was just perfect. You have to use your feet to get your body into a good throwing position for an accurate throw. He did it just right, and he nabs another base runner.
Into the windup. Here comes the 0-1. Takes a knee-high fastball.
I gotta say, his command of the corners in this start has been pretty exceptional. He's mixed east and west really well, and it's a big reason why he's had success.
And the throw is in time. It's a strikeout, and the play at first goes 2-3 for good measure as the inning is over. 1 hit in the inning, but that gets erased. Top of the order due up in the home half of the 6th, all tied at 1-1. So the lineup flips over, and digging in, Colby Rasmus. He'll start things off in the Baltimore 6th. On its way is pitch number 75. And it's fouled away. 0-1 count. Here's the pitch. And that one just missed outside. Hit the target, but this is low. 2-1.
We've seen him go down on strikes more than once in this game, so this has been a better approach by him at this at-bat. Much more patient, and he's gotten himself into a good hitter's count.
Back up the middle, but that finds its way through for a base hit. Running hard, he's digging for second. And the Orioles are in business here. It's a leadoff double.
Oh, this is a great way to start the inning. Now the go-ahead run is on second. A base hit away from coming across. I know it's only the 6th inning, but you'd love to claim the lead right now and let your bullpen carry the load the rest of the way.
Coming to the plate now, Manny Machado. He was sat down on strikes in his last at-bat. From the stretch. No fastball here as he'll take a look at ball 1. 1-0.
A great case of a manager sticking up for his pitcher right there and giving that umpire an earful. He didn't get that pitch called the way he wanted it to, but the manager's planting a seed in that umpire's mind to try to expand the strike zone so some of those borderline pitches start to go his pitcher's way.
As a look, now the pitch. Outside, 3-0 now. On deck, the dangerous Adam Jones. The 3-0. Finds the zone, strike 1.
This is going to be an interesting at-bat. I think he has to be pitching for a strikeout here, so we'll see what kind of sequence he uses.
Popped him up. Pujols in foul ground. And he brings it in on the warning track. And they've got the runner trapped in a hot box between second and third now. Now they tag him out between second and third, and it's a double play.
Adam Jones.
Ready with the first pitch. Here it comes. Tough slider down low for a strike. Richard steps into his windup. 0-2 pitch on its way. Just a touch outside. 1-2.
Love the execution of that changeup, but hats off to the guy at the plate right now. That's a great take in this situation. Maybe bought himself a fastball.
And he will strike him out. 10 now in the ball game, and the inning is over. Orioles held in check there. Still tied 1 apiece. Back here on the show, all square at 1 as we get set to start the 7th. But before we do, let's take a look at the game summary to this point. Here's the center fielder, Mike Trout. And guys, 7th inning already. Hey, I'm not complaining, but this one's been flying by.
Yeah, I'll agree with that, Ned. That's what you get when both starting pitchers have it working. Neither of them have been nibbling around the strike zone at all, and they've trusted their defense to make the plays, and they've done just that.
Yeah, and it's resulted in a game that could really go either way in these late innings. Counts even to Trout, 1-1. No contact there, and it's 1-2.
Something that stood out to me in this game is the lineup's lack of a solid plan at the plate. Seems like way too many guys are chasing pitches out of the zone and trying to hit pitchers like that one down and away. There's no success in that.
The 2-2 is looked at, and the count moves full.
Time to focus here. This game is way too close to be walking, guys, so we'll see if he can make him swing the bat on this next pitch.
And he fouls this one off. Once again, a 3-2. And he takes strike 3 called on the fastball. 1 gone. And you see it there on your screen. Strikeout number 100 for him on the year, and that ain't bad. Leadoff man gone for the left fielder, Justin Upton. First pitch on its way to Upton. Sliders in for a strike.
Textbook pitching performance so far in this one as we move into the later innings. First pitch strikes, how about over 90%? That's about as good as it gets.
Oh, and you talk about a pitcher getting the benefit of the doubt. That's low, but called a strike anyway. 0-2 now.
Good breaking ball right there. Good hard slider. The count now 0-2. He's getting deep into the outing, but his slider's still staying sharp. He doesn't look at all like he's starting to tire. He looks as good now as he did early on in the game.
So we got him looking there. Justin Upton is the second out in the 7th inning.
Certainly not showing any signs of intimidation with these middle of the order guys. That's back-to-back Ks, and the 3 and 4 guys are harmlessly back in the dugout.
First delivery to him on the way. Comes right after him with a fastball for a strike.
You know, guys, sometimes guys don't like pulling the trigger 0-0. They want to see something go by, calibrate the speed, calibrate the break, and then make their adjustments off that. Maybe that's the case right here.
And it's quickly 0-2. Hit on the ground to third. On to first, and this will remain a tie ball game as the inning is over. Nothing across here this half of the inning. Get up and stretch here in Baltimore. All tied at 1-1. Here's Mark Trumbo now. Due up for the 4, 5, and 6 hitters, and they're hoping that this is the part of the lineup that can get something going.
Yeah, only 1 run on the board so far for them. They just haven't had consistently good at-bats.
Off the plate and low here, ball 1.
Right here, he's looking to get himself into a good hitter's count so he can take a rip and maybe give his team the lead. He certainly has the power.
In tight, awfully tight. 2-0 now. Couple of righties starting to loosen now in the bullpen. 2-1 the count. Now the 2-1 pitch. There's a fastball that misses.
I got 3-1. 3 ball, 1 strike.
Now here's a check swing, and they appeal down to first. No swing, so that's ball 4.
Well, when you've been out there as long as he has, you have to expect to lose a little precision in your location. He's up over 90 pitches now, so he might be starting to tire a little bit. Something to keep an eye on.
Digging in, Jonathan Schoop. His last at-bat didn't go his way as he popped out in foul territory. Ready with the first pitch. Here it comes.
Oh, that's okay.
And he'll look at a fastball that doesn't miss by a whole lot. It's 1-0. Now the 1-0 is taken. Strike 1.
Ball
2-1.
Sometimes you got to be aggressive offensively, but sometimes you just let the pitcher dig his own grave. Patience and discipline seem to be the way to go right here.
And he grooves the fastball there. This is hit high and deep out to straightaway center field. Gone! A 2-run shot that gives them the lead. Jonathan Schoop has just clubbed a milestone home run of sorts. It's the 100th of his career.
Well, obviously, it's not easy hitting home runs, Matt, especially at this level. 100 home runs is nothing to scoff at, so I'm sure he'll be proud of this accomplishment when he gets to really think about it after a game, and you know he'll want that ball to hold on to.
Now Mike Scioscia's up out of the Angel dugout on his way to the mound. And we're going to see a pitching change as that's going to do it for his starter here tonight. He'll leave after 6 and at the very least kept his club in it to this point. J.C. Ramirez comes on now, and he'll take over with nobody out in inning number 7.
J.C. Ramirez. First baseman, number 19, Chris Davis.
Here's Chris Davis now. As the first pitch here's a bit high, it's ball 1. In lifetime matchups with J.C. Ramirez, he's 1 for 3. One 0 count. Here it is. Hard ground ball. Defense played him perfectly. On the first, so a good bounce back pitch there as he gets the ground ball for the first out.
Number 25, Anthony Santander.
Digging in and looking for more, Anthony Santander. He's 1 for 2 in this one. First offering on its way. Strike 1 to start the at-bat. Still only 1 out in the inning.
Ball.
Ball 1.
I got a ball, 1 strike.
Now the 1-1 pitch is looked at for ball number 2. Now the 2-1 is a breaking ball that misses off the plate. 3 runs, 5 hits, and no errors for the Orioles so far. Here's a ground ball out to the shortstop, Simmons. And there's out number 2.
Well executed two-seamer on the outside corner that time, and that's what you'll get a lot of with that pitch. He rolled right over it.
Ready for another chance? Luis Sardinas. 0 for 2 from him so far in this one. He's set, and the pitch. Tough pitch to lay off. The slider stays high for ball 1. 2 out, nobody on. On the screws to shortstop, but caught to retire the side. But the Orioles strike for 2 thanks to the 2-run home run. We'll march on to the 8th. It's now 3-1 Baltimore. Coming to the plate now, Albert Pujols. 1 for 2. He's singled and grounded out so far.
Even though we're moving into the back end of this game, they're only down by a couple of runs. You know that old slogan, a bloop and a blast. They could certainly use that right now.
Rasmus moves over. 1 out.
How about
2 very good pitching performances illustrated there as we give you a look at our starter comparison in this 3-1 contest. Stepping into the box, Jeffrey Marte. He flew out in his last at-bat. First pitch coming. Here it is. And he takes a pitch right down the middle. 8th inning of this low-scoring affair. 3-1 our score. Popped him up. Cisco over to his left. And that's the 2nd out of the inning.
now batting?
8th inning now for Memorial Park. O's leading this one as you get a look at the line score there through the first 7 innings of play. Here's Reimer Liriano. It's been an 0 for 2 effort for him to this point. He's ready. Here's the first offering. And a slider on the inside for strike 1.
Watching him on the mound, I'm really impressed with what he's doing right now. He's been really aggressive and confident over the last couple of innings.
Hit on the ground toward the left. Throw won't be in time as he reaches it first.
Boy, D-Roll, this looked like one of those easy 1, 2, 3 innings. Next thing you know, a little swinging ground ball and a 2-out infield base hit.
Yeah, it's never too late, and you never know when a rally's going to start. It seemed innocent early on. He got 2 quick outs, but now we see traffic at first.
Stepping in now, Martin Maldonado, as he will take strike 1 on the fastball here. No balls and a strike. He's working on a 1 for 2 game so far. Prior to the 0-1, here's a look to first. And he is tagged out here. Boy, a bad mistake that time as he's picked off to end the inning. Angels go quietly there. They still trail it here 3-1. And that'll bring up the catcher, Chance Cisco. We'll see what he can do leading off the home 8th. First pitch of the at-bat on its way. And a good idea to hold off on that swing. It's ball one. And he takes a cold strike one.
Oh, he thanks his lucky stars right there, getting away with that hanger. I cannot believe he didn't pull the trigger on that pitch.
No offer on that one. 2 balls and a strike. Hit hard on the ground is short. And a good throw gets him, 1 gone.
Well, I think he got away with one right there. It was a fastball right down the middle, and he hit it hard, but he couldn't elevate it at all. Would have been a different story if he did.
Now back to the top of the lineup. Stepping in, Colby Rasmus. It was a 2-bagger for him in his last at-bat. There's a knee-high pitch that catches the zone. Bases are empty, 1 man out. And a fastball way off target here, and it's even at 1. High and wide, 2 balls and a strike. Now a curveball here, nowhere close. That's in the dirt. It's 3-1. The 3-1. As anticipated, here's a ground ball now to the right side. And now a jump throw against his body. Throw got him, and that's a gorgeous play.
Number 13, Manny Machado.
Here's Manny Machado now in lifetime matchups with J.C. Ramirez. Here's the pitch. And he takes ball 1.
Tough spot in the game right here. You have a very close call that doesn't go your way. This is when you have to really regroup as a pitcher and go out there and try to make quality pitches.
Rounded down the third baseline. Throw over to Pujols at first. He'll take care of him to end the inning. 1, 2, 3 go the Orioles, but they hang on to a 3-1 lead. A beautiful nighttime view there of the Baltimore skyline as we head to the top of the 9th in this one. So striding in, Martin Maldonado.
Catcher, Martin Maldonado.
First offering on its way. A little bouncer. Foul ball, however, strike 1. The windup and the 0-1. Swinging strike, and now it's 0-2.
I think a big reason why he's been so effective in this one, that he's been just about getting ahead of every hitter. Seems like every one of them are 0-2, 1-2, and it's just about every at-bat. And when that's the case, your chances of getting a good pitch to hit are way worse.
Throw on to first for the out, and that is how the 9th inning gets underway. Standing in, Andrelton Simmons, who could really use a knock here. 0 for 3 in the game so far. First pitch on its way. Popped him up. Davis moving to his left. 2 down.
Up next for the Angels, second baseman, Ian Kinsler.
Here's the second baseman, Ian Kinsler, and he needs to make something happen. They're down to their final out here in the 9th. Now a fastball a bit too low here. It's ball 1.
You have to find a way in this situation to look in that on-deck circle and find a way to get your best hitter to the plate with a chance to tie it.
Kinsler ahead and a 2-0 count. Is a fastball, not close. He's behind 3-0 now.
Well, this is a big pitch right here. 2 outs in the 9th. The last thing you want to do is walk a guy and bring the tying run to the plate.
And he misses, ball 4.
That is just a great at-bat there. When you're down late, you need base runners any way you can get them, and that never-say-die mentality could be the difference. We'll see how it plays out.
At the plate, Mike Trout has got it. And now here comes Oriole manager Buck Showalter on his way to the mound. And he's going to motion for his bullpen here. That'll do it for the starter tonight. So as he departs, he'll remain responsible for the man left aboard, but he cannot lose this one. Zach Britton takes the ball now in inning number 9, looking to close the door.
Zach Britton.
First offering on its way. And that sinker misses at the shoe tops. Ball 1.
This is a big out to get right here. This is their best hitter. He's a great hitter, and he's a guy that kind of spark plug. He gets this team going. So if I'm on the mound right now, you really want to try to get this guy out to hopefully keep them from getting a potential big inning started.
Grounder down the line at third, but a foul ball. 1-2 the count now. Angels down to their last strike. And he strikes him out to end it here as they were able to get the possible tying run to the plate, but could not cash in.
Wow, you don't see a closer finish better than that very often. Only needed 4 pitches to slam the door in the face and salt this game away for his guys.
Tonight's ball game comes to a close, 3-1 the final. Baltimore jumped ahead in the 7th inning and never gave the lead back. Kevin Gausman earns his 8th victory of the season as he finished just 1 out shy of 9 complete innings. Garrett Richards struck out 10 in the losing effort. So that just about does it. For Mark DeRosa, Dan Plesac, and our entire crew, I'm Matt Vasgersian. You've been watching MLB The Show. For more, make your way on over to theshownation.com.
Our final line score tonight. First for the victorious Orioles. 3 runs, 5 in, no errors. They left 3 men on base. Angels, 1 run, 4 hits, no errors. They left 2 men on base. The winning pitcher is Kevin Gausman. His record is now 8-4. Credit to save to Zach Britton, his 32nd. The loss goes to Garrett Richard. He falls to 5-8. Time of the ball game, 2 hours and 36 minutes. Tonight's paid attendance here at the ballpark, 48,876. The Orioles would like to thank you for attending tonight's ball game and remind you to please drive home safely.